I'm here with Quay Miller, Senior Center at Colorado. Quay, Colorado has that shiny new ranking next to their name. We've all spotted it. And you guys had a legitimate 7-game win streak going so far this season. How are you guys feeling? Like, what's going so great with the
Mhm.
team right now?
Yeah, I think that as each game we play together, we're just growing more and more close, knowing each other strengths and weaknesses, and I think that that's just helping us in the long run just win more games.
What I love about you guys and what I feel like makes you so special is that it doesn't seem to matter who is on the other side of that court. Like, you guys show up and compete every single time. Where does that mindset come from? I feel like you guys all have it.
Honestly, I feel like it's just something that is part of the culture. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to come to Colorado was because they had a dog mentality. Like they
Mm-hmm.
go into every game like they're the underdog, and even with the ranking, like we're still going to games like we're the underdog, and I think that that has a big impact on our success because we don't care about the ranking. Like we appreciate it and we love the acknowledgement, but at the end of the day, like we're trying to take down anyone that comes to us or we go to them. We're just trying to take them down.
You talked about the culture. Like, is that something that you guys talk about in practice? Is that something that you guys just know that you have that dog in you, or where does it stem from?
I think that that's something that just is just a part of who we are. Like that's just the identity of Colorado basketball, just being gritty and tough and not not caring who our opponent is, just playing everybody like we don't care if it's Chicago State or Stanford, we want to take you down. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a mentality, I think, and I think that people know that that's the mentality that we have, so they prepare themselves and they just have no other option but to adjust and hop on board.
Yeah, and I think it starts with your defense because your
Mm-hmm.
defense it sets the tone. It's what people have to prepare for. You guys are all over the place. You're forcing turnovers, you're getting steals, you're keeping teams under 60 points. How how are you guys so good at defense? Like, is that
Uh,
come from practice too?
Yeah, definitely Coach T.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's because we're so scared of him. So, and we're scared to mess up on defense. So that's why we're so tenacious on that side of the floor. We really have been, he really installed in us like defense wins games for real. And that's what get us going. It's not offense. It's not with us scoring. It's about us getting stopped. We get more hyped for a steal than an and one. And
Hmm.
that's just we're just a defensive minded team, and that's where it all starts for us.
I love that. Just a little bit of fear. Just a little
Yeah.
bit of fear
Mhm.
sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
Do you like playing defense? Is that kind
I
of
really
your specialty, or what would you say?
actually like no, but like because of how like the celebration we get from it, I like it. Like I know that if I get a stop, I'll look over at the bench and see T just so fired and the whole bench fired up, everybody excited. And I just like that. Like that gets me going, honestly. So I don't like playing defense, but the celebration and the what we receive because of great defense, that's what I like. So I know if I get the job done, then we're celebrating and that's what get us going. So I mean, I don't like it, but I'm going to do whatever it takes for to get my team fired up. So
I appreciate the honesty. Thank
yeah.
you.
Uh-huh.
It's a different type of mindset, but I think I feel like I've seen it. Even if there's a game where maybe offense is struggling a little bit, you guys make the switch and you guys turn it on the defensive end. Would you say
Yeah,
that?
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. But then on the offensive end, you're really good.
Right.
So I know that you like scoring. You're sixth right now in the conference in three-point shooting as a post player.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to really be able to expand your game in that way, to pull it
Yeah.
beyond the arc?
I don't know. I kind of just embraced it. Coach T and Jay really just told me like when I first got here, like we like big shooting bigs,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, like places that I've been, like they're not really too fond on the big man shooting the three. So I just grew my three ball and they embraced it and was like, let it fly if you want to let it fly. And that's what I did. So I don't know. I was working out with Tamia over the summer and she was like, let's work on your trail threes. And I was just like, okay. like all right, because I remember last season I was coming down. I was like, they said if I could let it fly, and I'm shooting that thing off the backboard, and I'm like, wait, maybe not like that though. And so I just worked on it. And to me, it really had me like really shooting trail threes. Like, no, you need to do it off the kit, like running into it. And I
Mm.
just worked on it, and it just came, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like the perfect place
Mm,
for a post player to kind of pull up from three. And then at Cal recently, you went all the way off,
yeah.
26 points. There was three-pointers in there. There was tough finishes. How did that feel? And did it feel like, okay, all this hard work that I put in
Mm.
is really starting to pay off?
Yeah, like I told the people after or like after, what I told Tammy was just like I prayed for this, like just to just
Hmm.
have a great season and take over for real. I knew that we were losing a couple great players, and I didn't want that to be any downfall on the program. This program is so hardworking, the coaches and the players, and I just didn't want there to be any type of drop off. So just embracing the role and being able to do whatever JR and T ask of me, and being able to execute and get my team to come aboard, and um, whoever's night it is, and we'll naturally find it. It's not like we're forcing me. Like if it's my night, it's my night. If it's Frida's night, it's Frida's night. It's not. We just find each other, and it's just a natural flow. That's why it just happens to people just go off, and it's like, where did that come from? It's like it's just we see someone's getting hot, and it's like, okay, we trust each other to just go off and finish the plays.
That's what makes you guys so lethal. You have so many options that could do that for your team.
Yeah.
But last year, real quick, you won the Sixth Player of the Year award. Is it true that you did not know that that was an award?
I literally didn't like. I remember Peanut saying like, "You're gonna get six man." And I was like, "Are you being funny?" Like I've never came off the bench before, and here trying to make jokes about it. And then in the Pac-12 tournament, Jr. was like, "Yeah, I just want to congratulate Quay for being six man." I'm like, "What? I really got it? I got an award for it?" So yeah, I didn't think that that was a real thing.
That is hilarious. I love that story so much. But now you talked about your role has changed. Now you are a starter, you are a senior. How has that transition been? And what have you loved about stepping into that new role?
It's really been easy. Like I'm very adaptable. I can adjust however, if you want me to be six man, if you want me to come off the bench, if you want me to start, if you don't want me to play, if you want me to play the whole game, I can do whatever you need me to do. It's easy, and I just embraced it. I knew that with the players that left, there was gonna be some type of there were those were our big three leaders. Um
Mhm.
in every aspect, and just being able to learn from them and catch on quickly, knowing that they were going to leave. I just embraced it. I knew what I had to do, and I've always just been able to fulfill the leadership role. It's just who I am. It's my character, and I like to lead the way anyway. So I just I embraced it.
Yeah. How would you describe yourself as a leader?
Um, I don't know. Like I try to be. I try to give like I'm very nurturing, or I try to be. Um, I just don't want anyone on my team feeling like they can't.
Mm.
And when I see that look or the body language, I have to just pull it out because I know how that feels to feel like you can't compete with the best, or you're not good enough. And I don't want anyone feeling that way. And even through mess ups with our younger players, I can just see it on their face. And I'm like, just let it go. Just drop that. Let's next play. Let's move forward. And
Mhm.
I think that just being able to be the leader that the leaders that I had, and just being a part of the people that led me, and having those values that my mom and my dad taught me, I just apply those to basketball, and it all works out.
I love that so much. I wish you were my teammate. That sounds amazing. I love that you said that. And I want to talk a little bit about how you started your college career at Washington and then you decided to stay in the Pac-12, come to Colorado. But you've been open about how that jump from high school to the Pac-12 was
Yeah,
tough. Like, that's a big
yeah,
jump. So,
yeah.
what advice would you have for a high school senior, maybe who's about to make that jump or is
Mhm.
in the portal trying to figure out where to go? What advice would you have for them?
I would say just come in humble and ready to work. Like I really thought that like since I'm the best in high school, college can't be that hard. But it was a rude awakening. Like they're bigger, they're stronger. It's a faster game, and but if you're willing to learn and you're willing to just accept the challenges and even the failures, then you'll be all right. Um, just never giving up and never really doubting yourself because your mental is all you really have in college
Mm.
basketball. And as long as if you just stay focused and stay believing in yourself and trusting the process, then it'll all work out.
Trust the process. Love that. Love
Yeah.
that. And, you said that Coach J.R. Payne, you've known her since you were in high school.
Mhm.
How was that relationship kind of the momentum or the thing that brought you to Colorado?
Yeah, JR was just she just always showed me love, and I kind of just saw similar characteristics in her and I. She was
Mm.
just always smiling, always being so friendly, and she was the only coach that really talked to me after I committed to UW. Still, she would show love, and that just really stood out and meant a lot to me because although I didn't choose to go to her school, she still showed that she cared for me, and that's what you really want when you go into a college is coaches that actually care about you as a human, not just an athlete. And JR showed me that.
I love that so much. Coaches are so special. Like they are everything.
Really.
I love that. Okay, last question before we get into some more fun get to know you questions. Your favorite kind of fish, I heard, is a koi fish.
Oh yeah,
You have a tattoo.
yeah.
Let's
I have.
see it.
Okay.
Yes, love it. So the koi fish, it represents like swimming against the grain, right? Like
Yeah.
overcoming obstacles.
Right. And the red one, it just means like love, peace, and harmony. I believe.
Mm.
There are different colors of koi fish, and I got the red one just because I thought that it represented me the best. Um, and yeah, they're just beautiful fish, and I like their tails and their fins. And I just, if I want that to be my spirit animal.
Yes, that's what I was gonna ask you. How are there similarities between you two?
I feel like a koi fish is just so like free and like I just love how their fins are just always just like moving so angelically, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's just a vibe. Like I could watch a koi fish swim in a pond all day. They're just a vibe for me. I don't know why. I've always loved koi fish and never knew why.
It should be in the dictionary, a koi fish, a vibe. Like
Yeah.
it's the same, one and the
Uh-huh.
same.
It is.
Perfect. Okay, so let's get into some rapid fire. This is how I end all of these interviews. They're so fun. Let's get to know you a little bit. You're quick on the court, so you should be quick with these. I know you got
All right.
this.
All right.
Okay. We know you are a chef. What's your favorite meal to cook?
Tacos.
Ooh, chicken tacos, beef
Uh-huh.
tacos. Okay,
Chicken. We
okay.
don't eat beef. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. I don't either. Okay, that sounds bomb. Okay, putting in my order for that for
All
later.
right. All right.
Or away games in the Pac-12. What's your favorite city to visit?
The LA's, because my
Mm.
family's out there.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So, oh, actually, I did enjoy going to Seattle because my mom's there, and that's my heartbeat. So that was fun too.
Amazing. Okay, I love Seattle too. I'm in LA, so
Yeah.
great place all around.
Yeah.
How would
Both.
your teammates describe you in 3 words?
Well, funny. I really don't know. Like, I would have to ask them that because that's an interesting question. Because I feel like they all have different perspectives of me. Maybe I don't know
Hmm.
though. I'd have to ask them. But funny for sure. Funny for
Okay,
sure.
funny 3 times. You could do that. That's
Yeah.
great. You bring the vibe. A
Yeah.
vibe has to be one of them.
Mhm.
Favorite music genre to listen to?
I've been getting into like gospel a little bit,
Ooh.
just to calm me down more before games instead of listening to like music that's so like rah rah rah. But R&B and like old oldies R&B, yeah, I can listen to that all day.
Okay. Do you have a favorite artist that's like on repeat right now? Not of all
Um,
time. That's a hard one.
on repeat right now, one old. I've been listening to a lot of SWV and then
Mm.
Dylan Sinclair. I don't know if y'all know him. He's very low key.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that. I'll look him up. Least favorite drill in practice. You can be honest.
Bruh, the whole defense segment, like he has 40 minutes by himself and it's straight defense and IV gas. I'm like, T, you do not need a whole segment to yourself. Like, it's ridiculous. So definitely most unfavorite. Yeah.
40 minutes. No,
Bro, defense
unsubscribe.
only. I'm like, JR, do you approve?
It's working though. Like
Yeah,
it's translating. I'll give him
yeah,
that.
it is.
Okay, last one. Do you have a personal motto for this season?
A personal motto? Like a saying?
Yeah, like a saying, like a mantra that you've been going through this season.
I've been really deep in my Bible this season, like every time I'm like reading a different scripture, it's just like anytime you need me, just ask me to be here. Like literally after every shot I hit against Cal, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like just because I'm like, I don't wanna I don't want to revert and go back to talking trash because as soon as I start talking trash, I start missing my shots. So I just be like, okay, thank you, God. Let me make this one. Thank you. Like literally as I'm shooting, I'm saying a prayer. So it's like that's been my little thing.
I love that so much. I love that. There's positives and there's pros and cons to talking
Yeah,
trash. We all know. We all
yeah.
know. But
So
you
I
have
try to
that
stay.
competitive fire. You got
Yeah,
it.
like sometimes I can't help it. Like against UW, I was like, God, you know how I'm coming in this game. So just don't get mad at me. Just understand that like I'm not trying to be ugly. It's just the heat of the moment thing. So I had to say a few words during that game, but it all worked out.
It all worked out and it always will. I
Yeah.
love that so much. Thank you so much, Quay. This has
Mhm.
been so much fun. You have big games this weekend, UCLA, USC. Good luck. You guys are going
Thank
to kill
you.
it.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.